Wanna be a boss? Let's talk business. Let's talk fashion. Let's talk health, fitness, community, lifestyle, and finance with Boss Up Houston, Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. It's Boss Up Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up.
Hey, everybody. You know how we do. This is Boss Up Houston Talk Show on the Boss Up Houston Network, where we boss up, okay? And I'm your host, Chimere Bacon, and I have the bosses in the building with me. I have Miss Jay Williams in the building. Yes, honey. I have Miss Roxy Calvin in the building. And, you know, the millionaire matchmaker. Miss Amber Neal is in the building. Y'all know how we do. Listen, today's topic is don't start no ish. It won't be no ish. Okay? Now, I had to say ish because I'm trying to refrain from cursing. I don't want to be the cussing Christian. But listen, y'all can get it where you ask for it at, okay? So, we're going to dig right in and start with the show. So, when people start something and you have to finish it, okay? So, like, all that bark and no bite. It's been plenty times when I think people take this as they assume that I'm really, really nice. Oh, she little cute, but baby, this bark, and I back it up, okay? And so a lot of times we deal with people and their issues, right? How do you deal with that, Amber?
First of all, this is dynamite, okay? Dynamite is little and small, but it comes with a big bang. So don't get it twisted. Just because they're little, don't get it twisted. Right. How do I deal with people that start with me?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll finish it. You know, I used to be one of those people. I used to address it. Like, I had to address it. I had to, like, prove my point. I had to argue with you. Now I've learned the hard way. Don't argue with stupid. So I'm really
don't
at that.
Argue with stupid. Hashtag don't argue with stupid.
Don't argue with stupid. I mean, really, because I'm sitting here arguing with them. Meanwhile, that's a distraction. Instead of it's still in my joy. And I think it really boils down to the enemy wants us to work on our emotions when we really just need to stay in our spirit.
Yes, that's true.
It's hard though, because I want to punch them in the throat.
I like what you said, and I say this all the time too. You can't make sense of crazy.
Seriously.
No. So, like, if something is like out of the ordinary, crazy, it's like, don't try to make sense of it. I remember spending days trying to make sense of something that was just out of control, crazy. Like, why did that even happen? Like, what did I even say or do for that to even expand out that far? And I was so, in that moment, I came to a come to Jesus moment. Hallelujah. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to try to make sense of this. I'm not, because you can't make sense of crazy. Jay, come on. How do you deal with this when, you know, people start with you and it's like, okay, let me let you know who you're really dealing with.
Okay, so like you know, people tend to think that just because you're nice, you're a pushover, and they think that they can just come at you sideways and you're not going to address an issue. But please don't misunderstand. For me, it depends on the situation, but I'm all about addressing as needed. I mean, some things I do. Now, one thing my daughter did tell me, she was like, Mom, you can't address everything.
That's true.
Because there are triggers, and there are, you know, I can be aggressive. My approach can be a little assertive at times when maybe it shouldn't. But, I mean, I will if I need to. You know what I mean? No matter what it is or who it is.
I like that hashtag. Don't be aggressive, but I address things as needed.
As needed.
Okay,
Absolutely.
as needed. You on the as need basis.
Okay.
Roxy?
I have come to a maturity. I have come to a point in my life to where I'm like, hey, if it doesn't make sense to me and I don't want to deal with it, I don't. I just say, okay, that's something that I'm not going to allow in my life. And I move around and make something else happen. So I will only put up with ish for so long. I'll give it an opportunity. I will think it over. I will try it and try it and try it. But if it's not working, I just let it go and keep on moving. Find something new.
Yeah, and I've had people that just test you for no reason. Like, why are you testing me?
Misery
Like,
loves company.
why are you trying to elevate my blood pressure today? Like, don't even try it. Why are you testing me? So, I believe that those tests do come though to structure your endurance, to keep it where, okay, now your tolerance is here, and then the maturity, you're growing, you're learning how to deal with certain things. Because if you don't deal with, or if you don't have an issue, you never know where their tolerance level is, right?
True.
Or you don't know how far it could go. It could be, anger can go to a dangerous place,
It can.
Yeah.
That's why people end up getting stabbed 20
And
times.
killed.
True.
I watch Snaps all the time, baby Tia. That used to be my number one show.
That used to be my favorite thing.
And I'm like, wait a minute. Am I
they
gonna
being-
snap?
They used to be my favorite thing, girl. I would be like, don't get famous by getting on Snap.
Listen. Be like, baby, I will drive 3,500 miles
With
to
a
stab
diaper.
you.
With a diaper on.
Oh my God.
And everybody becomes a suspect.
Yes, like what? Girl, and then be back at home and act like ain't nothing happened. I have an alibi. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, always.
I'm gonna help her hide the body.
I'll be riding with it.
Okay.
Come on,
Yes,
Tia.
we gonna be on the show, on the news, acting like, oh my God, I was so distraught. And then turn around, girl. We can.
Chimere, why is there a life insurance policy 30 days before this happened?
Listen.
He was generous.
Yes.
That's funny.
So let's talk about girl code because listen, that's a test within itself. We're gonna talk about the girl code. So Portia Williams, I know y'all seen it. It's been all over social media, all in the blogs or whatever about Portia Williams. She befriended a young lady, and the young lady and her husband were on the verge of a divorce. They are not even divorced yet. He filed for divorce. I don't believe it had anything to do with Portia that he filed for the divorce, but it's just a girl code thing. And this is a whole nother level because that was her husband. It wasn't like her boyfriend or, somebody that she was just dating. This was the girl's husband. So they were friends. The husband and the girl got a divorce, and now Portia's engaged to the guy.
First of all, I have.
Don't start no issue. It won't be no issue.
I can finish it. Okay. No, but I've actually watched the story because y'all know anything relationships, I'm on it. But I think so. This is what happened. They were castmates. Portia was not friends with that.
They were
girl.
not friends.
It was like castmates. Now it would be the similar. So if I start dating your ex, you're divorcing your husband. We're now engaged. That's just the fact that I know you is kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least you're woman enough to come to me, Roxy. Look, man, this didn't mean to happen, but whatever. But go to your point. He has now Portia's new fiance has now put out saying that he will give anyone $75,000 if they can prove that he cheated.
So he didn't cheat.
He didn't cheat.
But everybody's looking at Portia sideways or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. What how you feel about it, Jay?
So this is how I feel about it. I just feel that although they weren't friends, they were in the same circle. And I just feel like there are just certain things you just don't do.
It's messy.
It's very messy. Like, why would I would not do that. That's just me, but I just think it's tacky. It looks bad, to me for Portia, because the pictures that they show online, it looks like they were friends. Like there's that one picture.
Her and the girl.
Yeah. It looks like she and Fallon were friends.
Yeah, I mean.
So how do you go from being at her house, hanging out with her at her pool on the show, okay,
but
to now you engaged to her ex-husband? That's not okay.
The producers, Portia's interview said that the producers forced the friendship. It was all fake. It was for the show. They didn't even know each other. they were casted together, but they didn't really even know each other. That they were forced scenes, but it wasn't real. So that's why she don't feel bad.
I do believe that. I do believe that because, of course, we know that reality TV is not reality.
Right.
They set up these moments where they meet at a restaurant when, girl, I know where you stay, and I can come knock on your door.
Exactly.
So we have to, take that into consideration or not, because at the end of the day, that's their business.
Right.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? And people, the world has pressed issues and values on us as women and as relationship, and so I feel like I love people that kind of like take their own reigns.
But you know what this is about?
What is it?
They got a show now.
Yeah.
They got a show. No, I mean, seriously.
So it's publicity.
It's publicity. It's clickbait. People
Come on,
understand
click.
This is what it is.
Well,
It's like, okay, Real Housewives of Atlanta is over, or she's not in it, or whatever. Now she's with him. How do you get a new show? You do something scandalous. This is what you do. This is what people do now.
So I haven't seen it yet, but has the other girl come out and said anything? Like, what was her response? What has she said about it?
Just from what I've seen on it, she's basically acknowledging that their marriage was over. I think she's shocked about it. But for the most part, it's kind of like, hey, that's my trash. Go ahead and play with it if you want to.
Well.
Hashtag trash, honey. Okay.
Pick up the trash.
Listen, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Y'all know how we do. We do this every Saturday at 10 a.m. This is Boss Up Houston, honey, where we look up, stay up, and boss up. Oh my God! I just got through watching a great show on Boss Up Houston Network. Have you heard? They're bossing up, okay? And I heard they're looking for you. Any podcasters, talk show hosts, if you're a writer or producer, we definitely need you. Come aboard and boss up.
Are you a small business owner that is struggling to promote your company?
Our topic today is, what's your status?
Shoot the dice at this point.
You just shoot the dice. Roll the dice.
So,
Yes.
Hey, how y'all doing? It's attorneys.
Juliana Victoria Blanco.
I love it.
Imagine being televised on a national platform. How about being a host or sponsor on a syndicated podcast? Or being featured on exclusive promotions and interview for your product to your ideal customer? Hi, I'm Kayla Sneed, and I'm head of sales with Boss Up Houston. And here at Boss Up, we like to help small business owners and entrepreneurs advertise, promote, or become a sponsor for one of our television, podcast, or radio shows. All you have to do is click the link down below to see if you qualify. I'll be seeing you soon.
This is Boss Up Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up. All right. We are back, and I'm your host, Chimere Bacon, and this is Boss Up Houston. We do this every Saturday at 10 a.m. I have the bosses in the building with me. I have Miss Roxy Galvin in the building. I have millionaire matchmaker, Amber Neal. Y'all see me. And I have Miss Jay Williams in the building. Yes. Today we're talking about don't start no ish. It won't be no ish. Listen, we're going to go into business one-on-one. I'm going to be talking about a few business tips that won't start, won't stop, okay? And don't start no issue, won't be no issue. And a lot of times I feel like we have this notion that the customer is always right? I am a stickler for customer service. I've worked in customer service for 15, 20 plus years. I was originally a customer service rep, then went into management, went into senior management, and now I run my own business, okay? And so customer service is very, very, very important, but the customer is not always right. I feel like we do have to always fully explain, and there's that communication thing, right? Fully explain policies, procedures. People, you need to read. A lot of times we just don't read. You don't read the fine print. You don't read the policies and procedures. You don't read anything. And I've caught myself doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so you have to understand the business practices. Whatever business you're doing business with, you have to understand that business's practices. Every business is different. Business is not a one-stop shop. Every business is not a cookie cutter. So different people have different policies. What I don't like about businesses, though, is that a lot of times it's more of the black and white than one-offs. So my thing is, if I'm taking the time to call into customer service, I'm not one of those customers that just call for any random thing. But if I'm taking the time to call in customer service, number one, I need real customer service. I need help with my situation. And so my number one thing is, don't repeat to me what you just said without answering my question.
Ooh, I hate that.
That's annoying.
So don't script me, because I know the script.
Right.
Okay? So definitely try to get out of that. If somebody's asking you a question, try to resolve the problem.
Yes.
That's the whole purpose of customer service, resolving problems, not answering phones.
Right.
That's an answering service.
Right.
Hello?
Exactly.
Somebody. Lights and walls.
It's carriers
Okay.
half the battle.
Yeah.
I always said it depends on who enters the phone. You don't like that answer, hang up. You'll get somebody that cares. I mean,
Yeah.
it's literally about they care.
Exactly.
They don't care. Why would you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, I'm here on the clock. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, even when I didn't care, if they asked me a question,
Yeah.
I would either answer it and say, man, well, let me figure that out. May I place you on hold for 1 or 2 minutes?
Oh, I can't hear you. Click.
Those downtones, honey. Okay. It's too early. It's too early for this, man. What are you asking?
You know I hung up on them in the morning.
Yeah, so the business practices, the customer is not always right. Okay, don't call in there like you're right. Sometimes you are not right. If you didn't get the insurance, boo, we can't replace your phone.
Right.
You know, business hours from 8 to 5. Am I talking?
I know. I'm like, I do that all the time. I'm like, I thought I got it.
That's what I was. Oh,
I did
dang.
it.
Right.
So what can you do for me?
Exactly.
And then sometimes I call in, hey girl, so they can hook me up.
I'd be like, you work here. I know you got an old phone you just upgraded from. Can I have that one?
Yeah, just
Right.
send it to the address. honey. Send it. Okay, so then, last but not least, I'll take 500. I'll take no for 500, please. Okay?
Yeah.
No. Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to walk away from a deal. Don't be afraid for somebody to tell you no. Don't be afraid of the no's, because all of the no's lead you or get you, grow you to the yes.
Yes.
And the
Exactly.
yes is what matters.
Yes, it does.
Right? All right. Listen, that was Business 101. I hope you caught some nuggets. But you know how we do. So we're going to go into, when is it time to walk away?
That's the hardest part.
That's the hardest part.
It is.
It actually is.
Knowing when to stay and work and knowing to walk away.
Well, you know, it wasn't hard for me to walk away from a lot of things. It was harder for me to acknowledge that it was time. But the actual walking away was not the hardest part. How do you feel about that, Roxy?
Well, there's a fear factor there because you're not sure about what you're walking into. But if you have faith in God,
Come on.
you can overcome that fear like that. So it's just all about what you trust and believe in. Sometimes it can be really daunting to make a decision on whether or not to stay because you want to, or you have all these different issues on reasons why you should. But at the end of the day, they say write it down, go over your pros and cons, make a decision, and do that.
Yeah.
Always give
Jump.
1,000,000%, so when you do walk away, you don't have that struggle to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, I gave 1,000,000. Never regret that. Don't become like them. Don't become like what you hate. Don't let that affect you. Become what you hate. Give your best. Give your all. Go in with 100, and they mess up. You can walk away with a clean conscience.
Yeah. I think that's what I think that's the scary part about relationships is giving your all and then, you know, feeling like you wasted your time giving your all.
You never waste your
Should
time.
you give your all?
You always learn something,
It's a
right?
lesson. Yeah, you do.
But you should. Like, give your all.
Absolutely. Be 100. Be yourself. Go in. Be authentic. Be you. Don't go in jaded and damaged and bitter. Don't walk around like that. Go in expecting God's best.
Come on.
Expect miracles. Expect favor. Expect those good things. God will align you with those right things. And eventually you'll learn those lessons to where your energy will start attracting more people like you. Like attracts like. So the more you stay positive and you expect that, you're going to meet people like you.
I love that. And that also brings me to women. So, a lot of things that we do are with women, even though we do business with men as well, but the struggle is with women. Well, let me not say that, because I've had struggle with men too, because I'm an alpha female, so my strength, my power sometimes intimidates. It intimidates people in general, but men specifically, because they're supposed to be the dominant.
Right.
But what about women who want you to win versus women who don't? How do you acknowledge that at the very beginning, that this is a person who's for you versus this is a person that, this person just ain't for me?
Yeah, trust your instincts.
Yeah, people can't be fake forever.
So
you kind of get.
Come on, hashtag you can't be fake forever.
Yeah,
I love it.
You kind of have to watch and give a person an opportunity to show their behind, and if everything is good and everything that is lined up with what they say that they're going to do, or what they come to the table with the expectations and do what they're supposed to do, then great. But if you start seeing that things are going left, that's when you say, we have to make a decision.
So many people own so many masks, they could open a Halloween store.
Listen, we got mask on top of mask on top of mask. We in a pandemic. I'm gonna need you to take your mask off. Okay. Jay, what can we do? Like, how do you acknowledge, or how do you know that a woman is for you or not?
I mean, it's actually a gut feel to me. I mean, usually the initial first encounter with a person, you can kind of tell if a person is genuine or not. And if they are, then you just kind of ride with them. But then you got those haters, people who are not for you from the get. Like, they're not, they're looking at you up and down, or they're, not happy for you. But you also, in my mind, you have to also know that everybody's not going to clap for you when you win.
Yes.
And it's better to recognize that. But I'm all about the way I feel. I feel like I'm a good judge of character. I'm smart. So the people that I center myself around are people who really genuinely have my best interests at heart. And that's it. And I pray about it.
Right. And that's what you should look for, a mirror. Kind of a mirror.
Yeah.
And then sometimes the opposite attract, because like I don't know if I don't know, because I'm good with all of us being in a room and we strong and dominant, but I don't want me all the time. So sometimes I need Roxy that's, oh girl, don't worry about it, oh you good, sometimes I need that balance. And that's in all relationships. Right?
Be aware of the hype women. The women that have betrayed me the most have been the ones that came in as my biggest fans. Paid the ticket to meet me.
Come on, pay the ticket.
What? Oh, you're so this. Oh, you're so that. I want to be your friend. I want to get next to you. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, yeah, you got next to me because you was trying to find information. You was trying to be me. There's one chick that I'll tell y'all, she wanted to wear my skin. Okay? And I'm telling you, so be aware of the hype women. The ones that come in singing your praises the loudest, that's the ones you got to worry about. Because real people don't have to hype you up like that. They're just genuine. They get to know you. They talk. But if they come in and
they
all
show
they do
up
is just
without
compliment.
talking about it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Shamir. Oh my God. And oh my God. And oh my God. And oh my God. And that's the one. That's the one.
Right. Watch out for that one.
The snake, baby, ruffle the bushes. Okay, the snakes will come out.
When you see all 32 teeth, run.
Listen, and I guess that's the question, because so many people say, oh, I'm rooting for you. And that's a good feeling to, have people actually root for you and be on your team. So you really have to. Here's the thing: vet these people. Vet who are you? Where did you? Who sent you? And where did you come from? And what is your background? Like literally, even with the Real Housewives, our organization, I had to start vetting people. Like real talk, because it was people coming out the woodworks, and I'm like, at first I'm like, okay, yeah, everybody can be a part, and then I had to realize, wait a minute, everybody cannot be a part, because this is a brand, number one, a business, an organization of integrity, and so we all have to be on the same path. We all have to have the same morals, values. We don't have to be the same, but what we are building, looking for, growing to, and want to accomplish has to be on the same alignment. Right? And so, we had to change some structure and vet people. And even in relationships, you have to vet people. Get that background check, boo.
Please.
Get that background check.
Do people really
What's
do
your
that?
motive?
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
never
yeah.
gotten
Like,
a
what are you doing
background
this
check.
for?
Baby, I send it off.
They're not actually
I
effective.
send the name, the address, the date of birth. Listen, I had some stalkers. Real life.
I'm gonna give y'all a fun fact about
Real
background
life.
checks, though. They are not that effective because they're not linked all the way across. So when you do background checks, make sure you're doing a federal one, because there's regional, and it'll only pull in your county, your state, whatever. Because they're not linked state to state, so you may have to pay a little bit more, but it's worth it. Find out, I'm telling you, because if they act one way, I promise you they've done it in the past.
Yeah.
Especially
and then
with crazy people.
Watch those name changes.
Oh, I have one crazy one that she uses her legal name and her another name and talks to each other on their Facebook page.
What?
Girl, I'm telling you.
Baby.
Who escaped? Okay?
Fakepages.com.
What's your motive?
The asylum, honey.
This segment brought to you by the Crazy Farm.
I love it. All right, so let's talk about seasons. Like, you know how, listen, in life we go through seasons. And even in growth, in maturity, we go through seasons. There are seasons in, I kind of use the plants seasons, because there's the beginning stage when it's just the seed in the ground, and then there's the growth spurt when you see the little leaves coming out or whatever, and then there's also the bloom, right? There's the bloom. Oh my God, I'm getting all fuzzy inside. Yes, blooming, honey. Then there's like after the bloom though, there's a pruning stage where the leaves fall off. Okay, you can't keep the leaves, and then there's some plants that die and then they come back alive. Right? So you have to realize and recognize what season you're in, and then move in that season.
And there's weeds that look like plants.
Come on, weeds. What about the Venus flytrap?
Well, sometimes in the pruning season too. In the pruning season, the leaves don't necessarily fall off. You have to cut them off.
Ooh, come on, cut.
That is a painful season, but man, when you have to cut it off to get the new growth.
Yes.
There's no way around it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. # cut them off.
You have to recognize which ones need to be cut off.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Leave the ones that need to stay, and cut the ones off that need to be cut off. Yes. Let's talk about people and your purpose. So there are people that come in and out of your life, right? But there are some people that are meant to stay for the lifetime because you have a purpose. And that person is attached to your purpose. There are some people that came in my life that I had to realize, like, why are you here? And I'm like, wait a minute, what value do you add and what value do I add to you? And sometimes you have to weigh that thing.
Yes, you do.
And weigh those things out. Like you said, the pros and cons. And sometimes you just have to realize that this person is not meant to go with me to the next level.
Right.
This person is not meant to go with me to elevation. And I use my first marriage as an example because in that time, it was a good thing. It was a great thing, but I was elevating. I was moving up. I was growing. I was evolving into a whole nother person. The person you see now is not the person I was
Exactly.
15, 20 years ago.
We grow, we mature, we go through things, we go through those seasons, and we get to where we are. And then we don't even realize it, but we still have so much more to go.
Come on here.
So,
life,
yeah.
the journey. Jay, how do you recognize the people that are meant to stay for your purpose?
The people I feel that are meant to stay in my purpose are with me. They're with me no matter what. Mm-hmm. No matter, and you know, relationships, situations will determine your situations will determine your friendships, your relationships, right? Mm-hmm. Go through something negative or impactful, see who's still around. Right? Are they still with you? You know, we all go through stuff, but the people that are still there when the dust settles, in my mind, that's how I know.
I love that. You know, you did bring that out. And then another thing is, when you're in those moments, don't take stuff at face value, right? Go deeper than that. Sometimes people can't do what you need them to do in the situation, but they're still there for you.
Right.
You know, and so you need to recognize that what mindset or what headspace are you in, because you're going through something. So you have to be open to really analyzing the situation. I think a lot of times we live in our brains where you think something is happening and it's really not. The reality of it is that, you know, this is what's happening, and this is what I have to tell to myself. Sometimes things happen and I'm like, no, this is what happened. This is what I said. Right. This is what you said. This is what's happening. You're not going to make, I was there.
Right.
I was in the situation. You're not going to make me believe that something else happened because that's happening in your brain.
Right.
Also, I want to add one thing to that, too. It's easy. We got to always look at the flip side of the situation, right? Because I thought about this during the pandemic, and I saw a meme that said, oh, if your friends haven't called you or checked on you, they're not your friend. But the reality of it is, just like you go through things, they might be going through things. So before you assume, oh, they ain't a friend, then check and see what they're going through. You be the friend that you want to have
Him
back.
to be, right.
Don't just assume. We all go through things. That don't mean that they're not a friend. So just always look at both sides of the situation to make sure it's not just what you feel.
Right. And I say that all the time. Like, you never know what a person is going through. Just because you see them smiling, laughing, and you think they're happy doesn't mean that we've seen relationships where you thought they were like a perfect couple, and then later on you find out he was the Tina Turner. We like, what? All of that happened, you know? So you have to be cognitive of what again, your mindset, your headspace. Stop assuming that things are all good. So look, you guys, we are going to go to a quick commercial break, but I am going to do some shout outs. We got some people on today, okay? Hey, Ken Mills, he's a Boss Up fellow partner with World Views. Shout out to Ken Mills with World Views. Jacob is on. DJ Houston is on watching. Hey, Sabrina, girl, we miss you, girl. Vanessa Harrison, hey, she said we keeping it real. And and KK, hey, girl, what's going on? Hey, Kim, I miss you, love you. If y'all want to do some shout outs, y'all can do some shout outs. Oh, y'all not looking at y'all phone. No. All right, well, thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all know how we do. We do this every Saturday at 10 a.m. This is Boss Up Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up.
What are you doing here? Red Table Talk, the Estefans. Time to take the table to a whole new place. It's coming to Miami. 3 different women, 3 different generations. We're loud, we're proud. Let's go.
We're talking about relationships, love, sexuality.
Oh my gosh. We all know that you are fuerte. Yes, I'm a tough woman, but I'm very vulnerable.
Like muchas Latinas.
In order to move forward, you have to go to those places.
I like boys. I like girls. I like both.
Honesty will set you free. We are putting all of that on the table. Red Table Talk, the Estefans. Be a part of the conversation. Only on Facebook Watch.
millionaire bacon miss. Bacon, baby. I didn't give that to y'all today. Listen, I had to hit y'all with it, okay? This is Boss of Houston. We do this every Saturday at 10 a.m. I have the bosses in the building with me. I have Miss Amber Neal, the millionaire matchmaker. Y'all know I gotta show y'all my ring.
Can we talk
We'll talk about it in a minute, yeah. Roxy Galvin in the building. Miss J. Williams in the building. Y'all know how we do. We do this every Saturday at 10 a.m. So today we're talking about Don't Start No Ish. It won't be no ish. Listen, it goes down in the DMs. Does it go down? Does it go down? Does it go down in your DMs?
Not mine.
Nah. It's crazy.
I'm good. That's you.
That's really Roxy.
I'm like, yes, sir. How can I help you?
Oh my God, it goes down. Listen, it goes down in the DMs. I'm blocked.
I shut it down real quick.
Yeah. But you know, I'm a comedian, so I like to play with them. I'll send them my cash out and see what they do.
Girl, that's the quickest way to get them. I had one guy, he was just like, hey, I see you doing business, this and that. Well, how would you like to elevate this and that? I was like, well, because I do this, you know, I charge for services, this and that, and this is the price. He was like, oh, okay, well, I'll talk to you later. I never heard from him again. Exactly. So, you know, generally, just keep it on the business tip. It does go down in the DMs. Which brings me to we see you, sir, ma'am, okay? Because we have to do both sides. It's women and men. It's not just the men, even though I feel like it might be more men or whatever, but men will contest to that. It goes down in the DMs. What do y'all think about this DM thing? Like dating? Like I used to say that all the time. Facebook is not a dating site.
I tried it.
Through Facebook?
They
have a dating.
Okay, but Facebook, the real Facebook.
I can hit it on LinkedIn. I can hit on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn?
Yes.
Baby, this is a business page.
No, it ain't.
They're going to try anything, huh?
It has my whole resume.
I'm waiting on the commercial. We met on LinkedIn. I don't know. Hey,
oh, my God.
People think it's online, so it's like, I'm going to shoot my shot.
Is everything a dating site? Really?
So I tried the Facebook dating site. It was so overwhelming. I did it for like 2 days.
What do you mean overwhelming?
My phone kept ding, 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 ding. I'm like, I can't do this.
Because she's sexy.
I can't do this.
Ooh,
it was too much.
Hot.
And then, you know, you would actually engage with them. And it was like, okay, they want more and more and more. And I'm like, I can't keep up. Never mind. Just shutting it all down.
Get in line. Get in line.
I'm over it.
I've been married for 15 years. So it's like, I get the DMs and it's so disrespectful to me. Like, you see pictures of my husband on my page. And
like,
you still trying to chime in. Stop it.
That's the culture we live in. Everybody's got a side piece. I mean, everybody don't, but the people that cheat think everybody does.
That's true.
We judge others how we see ourselves. I don't know. I think it's fun. I think it's fun to play with them. You know, it's comedy material for me. I'll be over there like, this is not Amber. This is her assistant. How can I help you?
Right.
And then I'll put a filter between us and see if they're still good.
See what it is.
Yeah. What do you want?
So let's talk about the Millionaire Matchmaker, the real dating site that you need to go to. Okay. Because it works, honey.
It does work. Yes.
Okay, you keep showing the ring. You need to make an announcement. Like, what is that?
So beautiful.
The announcement was made, honey.
Okay. Officially.
Yeah.
It's so
So,
yummy.
over the
That's
week.
what he said.
Over the last week, I did get engaged.
Show me.
Yes.
Wait, I have a question for you.
I still don't know how to feel
Is
about
it gonna be Miss Bacon Baby? I mean, could you be? That's what you say. Is it gonna?
I
be
mean,
Miss Bacon
I think I'm still gonna be Miss Bacon, but he's made it clear that I cannot hyphenate any of that. Like I have to. So and then like so one of my good friends, Sam Ross. Shout out to Sam Ross with the band, honey. The show they do all the music. He was like, so Miss Bacon, what's the new last name? And I was like, Destin or whatever. He was like, okay, destined for greatness.
What about that name though? That's what I'm talking about. I told you, like that name is amazing.
Yeah, so it transitions well. We'll see.
Yeah, congratulations. If y'all haven't done it, y'all gotta get on my sexy single sofa because you
Yes.
can that.
Yes. There are miracles happening.
Listen, that sexy single sofa was something serious, honey.
Clearly.
I'm scared.
Yes.
Did you see the
You
ring?
scared?
I'm scared.
James, what you say? Did you see the
Did you see the ring?
honey?
It works.
It
works.
works.
You can see that from space.
Okay.
My cousin was like, let me see. He was like, okay, no, not that close.
Yeah, exactly. Matchmaking works. It
Yes,
does.
I
I'm
love
telling you.
it. I love the whole process, really.
Yeah.
I think it was more sentimental for me because we are friends.
Yeah.
And I knew that you cared more about, you know, just in general the situation. But I know that you carry that over in business as well. So,
The interesting part is I've never introduced you to anyone all the years I've known you.
that's true.
Never.
That's true.
And then
That meant something
I'm like,
too.
just wait. I got it. Because we talked
And
about
you
it.
know so many
you-
people. I'm like, girl,
Yeah.
a sister.
I think you said it on a couple shows ago. You're like, where's my man? And I'm
Yes,
like, nope.
girl.
And then like 2 weeks later, yep. Hey, you know, you stay in my life long enough, I might have somebody for you.
Right.
Yes,
And
my
when you
cash
said
app
it, I
goes
was
off.
like,
Exactly.
who is
Yes.
this? Who is it?
Yeah, I was kind of worried at first because I was like, I told them to talk, and then it was kind of like this delay. He was
Oh my
trying-
God, don't
he,
say
he
it.
was trying to
Because
reach
he
out
would
to
say
her.
this.
He was trying to reach out to her, and then I'm like, have you heard back from her? No. I'm like, Shamir, what's going on now? You've been up for Boaz. He said right here.
Right.
And then boom, and here we are. Now we got a wedding to go to. So
Truthfully, I was scared.
I know that's
Truthfully.
normal.
Now, I don't get scared about too many things, you know. So I was truthfully scared. I was
But you know what
really
the scared is, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but the scared I think for most people is we know we want it, right? We can feel ready. We can be ready for it. But the vulnerability is the scary part. Yes. To be vulnerable again after being hurt before, that's the hard part. Is it because you can't have trust without vulnerability.
That's true.
That's the hard part. Is am I really? That's where you gotta have that talk. Am I really gonna be vulnerable to make this work?
And remember, I told you that was like I had to really coach myself.
She did.
Literally, like, okay, if you say you want this, you have to do all the things that are necessary to get this. And this is something I say to people all the time through coaching. So it's like I'm coaching myself, like, okay, you can't not talk to the man and say it didn't work.
Right.
You know, you can't not be open about certain situations and be like, oh, he wasn't listening. Well, you didn't say nothing. You know, so, you know, I really, really, really had to coach myself through that. So, thank you, Amber.
You're welcome. I do want to bring up one thing, though. Listen, guys, let me show you this ring, okay? Stop taking excuses from your man.
Exactly.
If he wanted to,
He did
he
so
would.
good.
He
When,
did
and
good.
when he knows, he's going to put a ring on it.
Yeah.
He's going to lock it down.
Yeah.
All the excuses, out the window. He does what he wants to do. And if you believe anything else, then you're a damn fool.
Listen, hashtag damn vote.
Hashtag damn fool. I'm up early. I'm going to cuss.
I love it. I love it.
Congratulations, Alvin.
Thank you.
I can't wait. You're going to be such a beautiful bride.
Oh my God.
I can't wait for the dress.
But
Look, I already got people sending me dresses and stuff. I'm like,
Apparently,
Yes,
the bachelor party's banned. We're going to have it at the Northside Baptist Church.
Oh my God.
It's the only place we ain't going to have strippers, but you know I'm trying to sneak them out there. I'll be like, we ain't in the church, we in the recreation center in the back.
right?
Come on in, the bears.
Exactly.
We're gonna have so much fun.
I'm going to plan a bachelorette party, so hopefully she'll be able to go.
To my own back.
Right.
Listen. Okay. So the reason why I was saying, so to bring it back to it goes down in the DMs, don't start no issue, won't be no issue. When we actually made the announcement, we got a lot of DMs, okay? Got a lot of messages on both ends, and it's
They're like, what?
It went to crazies.
I bet it did.
But honestly,
Yeah.
I love that. That's my favorite part, is because it's been such a whirlwind romance, and when it's in the spirit, it don't take time. A man knows. I love that part because you need to. You need to see if any crazies are going to come out now.
Yeah, at
Any
this
haters
point.
going to come out now. Shamir, I need to talk to you woman to woman. You know, but you
like,
don't
girl,
get that.
bye.
You know what I'm saying? No dude's gonna come to him and be like, "Oh, I need to talk to you, man to man." Why? Because both of these people are genuine good people, and that's why they're together.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So exciting.
Yes. So she said, "Forget your DMs."
Ah,
I got my man.
Girls to hold that mug up.
yes,
though.
girl. Come on. 1, 2,
She about to
3.
get a bodyguard now.
Right?
And you know what's so funny about this? I swear, I have got on her for a decade. She always wore
Well,
a ring.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Chimere, you look taken. That's the problem." She's like, "He'll find me. He'll find me." So your faith, your confidence, and I got to give a testament to her character, because understanding that Ruth is, you got to understand, Boaz is one thing, but if you got to do your part to be ready to be seen and be found in the energy, and the fact is she don't have her energy dispersed a bunch of men. She ain't out running the streets. She ain't Thotalina. She's not doing most. She's literally already. To be a wife, you have to be a wife before you meet them. Yes. She already is a Proverbs 31 woman. So a man will recognize you in the spirit. So even though you can tell him you're single, energy and the spirit won't lie. God's not going to let a real man of God get trapped up with no Thotalina. It ain't going to happen.
Yeah. And a lot of times I was misjudged because I was single. Mm-hmm. And I'm genuinely nice. So women would think I'm flirting with your man. No, I just said hello. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not flirting with him, girl. Bye. Right. And I don't want him.
But I could take him if I wanted to.
See, I didn't even go there. I didn't go there. But, you know, at the end of the day, genuinely, you know, it would be misconstrued. Even by women. Like, I've had women actually address me and say, well, you know, you got to be godly. You got to act the way. And I'm like, what are you saying? You don't even, first of all, you don't even know me.
Exactly.
You don't know my situation. Right. And just because it ain't my fault that that's what gravitates.
Right.
It's my responsibility to hold my character.
Right.
But at the end of the day, that's on them if they get out of character. You know, and that's why I say a lot of times egos, and with women too, it happens. Again, I've been approached many times about what people thought was happening and things of that nature. But hey, it is what it is.
Ego is the death of all relationships, guys.
It really is.
It really is.
And we were having a conversation or whatever, and the advice that a guy gave to him was, do you want to be right? Or do you want to stay married?
That part.
So it's not always an argument. It's not always about who's right or wrong. It's about what we can do collectively together to make it work.
5lovelanguages.com.
Okay.
Go find out your love language. There's also a test on there. You can find out your language of anger and apologies.
So I did that. And I had 4 on each one. I was like, I guess I just need everything.
You know, I do believe that your love language can change.
You probably have a dominant
I believe they can change.
It can change?
Yeah. I think
I'm gonna go take the test again.
What was your natural intuition about your love language before you took the test?
I said to myself, okay, let's just be honest. and don't overthink it, because I have a tendency to overthink the question. To see what the outcome is. I'm like, no, I'm just going to be honest, and whatever the first answer is what I'm going to go with. And that's what I did, and it lined up. There was 4. I had like 4 in each one, and I was like, dang, I just need it all.
But what do you feel is your like dominant, natural? Do you like to be touched? Do you like people to speak kind over you? Do you like acts of service? Like what quality time? Like what is your natural gut instinct? What's your first one? What do you really want the most in a relationship? That's your true number one.
I didn't think about that.
What is affection?
Touch. Because I like quality time. I'm kind of like you. I like quality time. I like affirmations. I like all of it too, right? We all do. We're girls. And if we have PMS, it might change. But I'm just saying, but usually whatever your number one thing you look forward to the most in the relationship is your true love language. It's your main one. Because if you are, let's say your love language is touch, and he's not affectionate, you will feel emotionally starved, and it will never work.
I'm acts of service, but the reason why I am is because I'm so gung-ho on show me. I come from Missouri, but I'm really from Houston. But I'm from the show me state. Show me. Don't all that.
That part.
See, that's me.
Acts of service.
And
Show
acts
me.
of service, acts of service, acts of service.
Come on, actsofservice.com.
And this is what we talked about as women. We gotta allow men to do that though.
Yeah. Oh.
Because
Listen.
sometimes they can't even open our door.
Listen. I was telling Amber yesterday. I'm like, literally throughout the day, this man has to tell me, don't open that door. You know, and I'm like, dang.
He got you though. That's beautiful.
Beautiful. That's a real man right there.
I love that.
Only the best for Shamir.
Yeah. You just be delicate and soft and just let him do it, girl.
Yes.
Yay. Come on, Kadori. Come on in. We've been looking for you.
Traffic was
Come on.
Got out the exit. Hey, you're
Kadori.
Hey,
What? I'm like, I'm just gonna go see.
Yeah, we started. We almost at the end, so we're gonna come in and let you talk about Don't Start No Ish. It won't be no ish.
Period.
Let's ask you about women who want you to win versus women who don't. How can you tell?
They talk about my topic.
How can you tell, girl?
You ready for me to tell me?
I'm ready.
How many hours do we have?
Oh, okay. I feel like it's horrible, but I feel like the women that don't want you to win, they usually have something personal or a personal issue that they haven't resolved. It's all about them, not you. You know what I'm saying? When people do stuff, we feel like it's about us because it's coming towards us, but it's actually things that are unresolved in them and things they feel about themselves.
Right.
So the women that don't want you to win, of course, I don't really want them around me. Once I realize they like that, I kind of slowly distance myself from them because I don't, I'm not going to try to change you. You got to figure it out for yourself, but I don't want that rubbing off on me.
Right.
Yeah. And then the women that want us to win, like all of us.
Hello.
We want women to win. We're supportive. We show up. Yes. If we can't show up in person, we help financially or with advice or whichever way we can.
Right.
To show that we're here for you. We support you. We're not jealous of you. We're not, we want to see you win. I love to see women win. I absolutely love it.
So we're going to switch gears a little bit because I'm just going through the show because we wanted to get Kadori's input, okay? What about the DMs? Does it go down in your DMs?
For men or women?
Oh my God.
If it's men, that's all the time, like I tell you.
That's all the time.
Hashtag all the time.
Curse people out. There's a lot of fake people. Like all you got to do, the few that I might be interested in, I touch on it. A lot of times they're married. I end up having to curse them out. Like, go talk to your wife. Like, why you in somebody else? You got a whole wife, and some of them be pastors.
Ooh. Yeah. I say that all the time. Like when I'm with them, I'm the balance. Because it's from one extreme to the next.
I mean, we can't stand it because it's like, why? And it's no age limit. What I've noticed is since I've been single the last 3 years, they're in their 40s, 50s, 60s. They actually worse than some of the 20-year-olds.
Right.
Because they perfected it, and I'm like, no. Right. No, I don't want anything to do with you.
Don't start no ish. It won't be no ish.
I
say that a lot of times about people exposing people because it's like, okay, you asked for it.
Mm-hmm. Like she got a story on that.
Yeah, like if you came into a situation knowing your situation.
Right.
Like, at the end of the day, I'm not for exposing. I'm not that chick. But if you get exposed, that's on you. You knew what you were doing before you started doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy. So, let's talk about upcoming events. Y'all, we have a lot of things coming up. Yes. We have a networking event coming up on May 23rd. Yes. We also have a book collaboration with the Real Housewives of Houston. All of us are going to be doing a book. It's called The Evolution of a Woman, Evo. Okay. It's about all of our lives and what got us to this point. The evolution of who we are and how our spirit and spirits intertwine. So definitely you want to chime in when we have the book release and have all of that information. We also have, Kadori has an event. What is your event coming up?
I got a bunch of stuff. But next Friday on May 21st here at B's Wine Cafe in Stafford, Texas, Myself, Diana M. Patterson, Jamie R. Wright, and Dr. Tommy Watson. He lives in North Carolina. We will be putting together like a self-healing motivation type of event where people can see our stories from where we came from. Mine is from low self-esteem to self-love. I think Dr. Watson's is from homelessness to a doctor.
Ooh, come on, homeless to a doctor.
Yeah, and Jamie's talk about from shame to where she is now. I think Diana's is from valley to victory. But it's all of our personal stories and how we, overcame. It's called Overcomers, Living Your Best Life.
Love it, love it. So definitely, we'll be posting all the information.
It's free.
It's free.
Yeah, for the people who are here, it's like the meeting and greet. We're meeting and greeting that time, then after that we'll start, as we go around to charge after that.
Awesome.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Love it. Amber, you got something coming up?
The Cussing Christian Comedy Show.
Listen, I'm gonna be in the front row, honey.
Front row. Hashtag sinners welcome. And if you don't like it, I'll cuss you out.
Yes, I love it.
Bless you.
That's gonna be a whole thing, okay?
Yes.
Y'all get ready for that.
Yes,
get ready. Jay, you got something coming up?
I got a few things coming up, but I'll tell you.
Okay, I know Jay is working on her book.
Yes.
We've been talking about some things, so she is definitely working on the book. Roxy has gone into some new ventures.
I've been so busy I can't do anything just yet, but it's coming, don't worry.
Oh, and we will have a big announcement next Friday.
Yes, next Friday, big announcement. Listen, y'all better make sure y'all tune in. Next week is our season finale for Boss Up Houston Talk Show. Y'all know we do this in seasons, honey, okay? So that we keep it fresh, keep it, everything up to date for you guys. So definitely tune in next week. We do this every Saturday at 10 a.m. This is Boss Up Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up. Wanna be a boss? Let's talk business. Let's talk fashion. Let's talk health, fitness, community, lifestyle, and finance. With Boss Up Houston, Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. It's Boss Up Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up.